Hi guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to this showcase slash reveal slash review of this book. The first mission pack for Warhammer 40k 9th edition Narrative Crusade. Mouthful, isn't it? This is not take number 1 of this video, this is take number 200 of this video. I've been trying to make it and tone the salt down. Salt warning incoming. Salt warning, salt warning, salt warning. Are you ready? Okay, so being a YouTuber, Games Workshop, sometimes, so that salt warning, did you get that? Those who don't want the salt, leave, please, because I'm not going to be able to contain it, because I'm not going to do another take of this, and I'm going to try and make this video as short as I possibly can, because this is as short as it possibly can be as well. See, the salt's already spilling out. Okay. So, being a YouTuber, Games Workshop sometimes send through words to us so we can review and let you guys know what's in it. For example, they sent through this book as well, which is about scenery in Warhammer 40k. If you ever wanted to play a game where the scenery had to go in exactly certain locations and had points to it, then this is the book for you. But if you want to know what the points are, and the scenery also has rules, then this isn't the book for you, because it says put the scenery in certain places and that scenery has points and rules, but it doesn't have the points and rules in this book. It has the points and rules for one item of scenery. So we won't review that one. I don't understand it. Instead, we'll review this one. Narrative player. This is a sign of things to come. This is what Games Workshop thinks narrative players want or need for Crusade, for 9th edition. And I think what Games Workshop thinks narrative is a D&D style roleplay type system where you level up your warbands, your army, your characters, your stuff. So as well as learning the rules for your army and the rules for 9th edition, you have to learn the rules for the campaign system as well, for the Crusade system as well, and apply that to your army. That's what they think Crusade is, that you want, that I want. That's what they think they want. Now, there are some people out there who love spreadsheets and love this sort of thing, and there's some people out there who love D&D and will love this sort of thing. But I don't think this is all what narrative should be, or indeed is. I think they've seen the success of the Critical Role, and they've seen D&D on Stranger Things and said, hey, we want a piece of that pie. So boom, off we go. I think the one thing that narrative players really, really want is story, is narrative. I think we really want to play on the fall of Cadia, because the planet broke before the Guard did. I think we'd like to have a setting for the first tyrannic war in the 500 worlds of Macragge. With some new hero characters and some new moments and some new settings. I think we'd like something like that. I think we need, because these stories as well have beginning, middles and ends. That's how stories work. Heroes in them, that's how stories work. What you've got here isn't a story. There is 3 pages of setting. Yes, you heard that right. Not 30, not 300. There is 3. You're a narrative player. You buy the Narrative Crusade book. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's all you get. The rest is missions and rules. So Games Workshop think that narrative people want as little narrative as possible, and think that we want to play D&D 40k. That's what this book is. If that is what you want... Oh, spoiler. Let's spoil the crap out of it. The Pariah Nexus is a place in space where the warp doesn't work so good because of Necron MacGuffins connected to Blackstone. That's it. People with faith, the Black Templars or the Sisters, they're getting on quite well in there. But even normal humans get a little bit sick when they go in there. But that's it. That's the beginning and the middle and end of the narrative in here. It doesn't tell you how Eldari interact in that warp space. They're in that nexus. They're psychically attuned. It doesn't tell you what happens to the Shadow and the Warp and the Tyranids in the Pariah Nexus. It doesn't even tell you what happens to demons, indeed whether demons can actually fight in the Pariah Nexus. So there's huge gaps of information when it comes to the factions. There's huge gaps when it comes to Cadia, for example. What's the interaction between the Pariah Nexus and Cadia? Is there any? Did the writers completely forget that Cadia also had a warp dampening effect, just like the Prior Nexus has a warp dampening effect? Cadia didn't make people sick, but kept the Eye of Terror in check for 10,000 years. This place is new, but does have a sickening effect on people with souls or people without faith. What is the connection there? Is there any connection there? I don't know. Are there any new heroes or villains in this book? Any new story arcs to follow? No. I guess they want you to create your own. Which is fine, but narrative players have been doing that since the dawn of time. Normally introducing a new book gives you some new. Anyway, so this is Games Workshop showing where Crusade is going in the future, and if you love this sort of thing, then good for you. I'm really pleased that they're releasing some kind of supplement that you're really going to enjoy and share with your friends. Good for you, honestly. I do think they're missing out on something here, and it's 3 pages of narrative. I mean, I'll wrap the video up because otherwise it will get really ranty. Happy wargaming.